हे गाइस, क्या हालचाल। नया दिन नई शुरुआत। हम आ चुके एक नए वीडियो के साथ एंड इन दिस वीडियो वी विल बी डिस्कसिंग द टॉप trends in pharmaceutical industry, the different medical devices that are being continuously implemented and being discovered or being formed in pharmaceutical industry and different breakthroughs in pharmaceutical technology in upcoming years जो काफी ज्यादा जिनका अच्छा फ्यूचर स्कोप है। So firstly, the things that you should know that are currently trending in the pharmaceutical market are blockchain technology, because आजकल data encryption, data integrity, data privacy, that is a very vital role, because आज के ज़माने में the person who knows how to authenticate data, from where to procure data and how to manage that data is like one of the best person. So blockchain technology is very useful from pharmaceutical point of view in the SCM, which is supply chain management, because there are various marketing channels and intermediaries that are involved, right from super stockists to retailers to industries and so many other personnels. Right? Next up, AI, ML, NLP, that is artificial intelligence, machine learning, natural language processing, because these tools have simplified the visualization, summarization, and interpretation of data, as well as uh, broken down the steps. Like if you want to perform optimization studies or if you want to perform risk assessment and mitigation strategies, we can get it very quickly. Then flexible production. So there are so many different techniques that are being covered for the like combinatorial chemistry. That is a part of the medicinal chemistry जहाँ पे आप बहुत सारी चीजें एक साथ synthesize. You can have a lot of permutation combinations. In production, we have 3D bioprinting. So there are tablets के लिए 3D bioprinted machines. Even in from heart. So the first 3D bioprinted heart has now been discovered. So you should look into that. Then digital therapeutics, so telemedicine and digital technology in pharmacies, because pharmacists especially are pioneers or frontiers in therapeutics industry. So it is very important that we are acquainted and familiarized with different terms like palliative care patients, obstetrics, pediatrics, and geriatric therapeutics. Big data and analytics. So definitely big data analysis is very important. There are different visualization tools, there are data analysis tools, there are data management tools. So you have SQL, you have Tableau, Power BI, different databases like IQVIA, Syneos, Oracle, from which you can get a lot of good amount of data. And IBM, that is also one of the very forthright. Deloitte, these are all top firms that play with data. Accenture. So you must know how to play with data in today's world. Absolutely, that is very vital. Then precision medicine. So precision medicine, personalized medicine, and pharmacogenomics are very important, because individualized medicine or stratified medicine, especially like in cancer, in the autoimmune diseases, rare diseases, are being explored. And CAR T cell therapy, you would have heard about this, that is recently in collaboration with IIT Bombay. So CAR T cell therapy, where T lymphocytes are being used. Then genetic engineering, manipulation, gene editing is also having a lot of importance. And these are list of medical devices, or you can say some images, that how medical devices are also nowadays gaining a lot of importance. They are classified into class 1, 2, 3, and 4. Class 2 made class 2B, 2A. So class 3 is the medical devices that are required for high risk, while class 1 involves low risk medical devices like wheelchair and certain supports like for people with amputated legs. And this is the visual representation of different medical devices, right from diagnostic purpose to therapeutic purpose. So these devices are not just for diagnosis, they are also for therapeutic monitoring purpose and curative purpose as well. Like we have cortisol measuring device for stress, we have different devices for Alzheimer's for tracking the patient, we have devices for glucose measurement, blood glucose, and oxygen measurement. Like, so you can get an idea about the partial pressure SpO2 levels. So because especially in COVID, we have realized how important SpO2 measure levels are to be measured, right? And there are certain live ECG recording devices. And there are, if you find a system, whether it's endocrine, neurological, cardiovascular, nephrological, hepatological, dermatological, any system utha lo, you will get a particular device. And these devices are not just like separately, you can wear them, wearable devices, right from wearables, spectacles and goggles to wearable neck bands, wearable patches, wearable wristwatches, wearable anklets, wearable necklaces. So now they have fused the jewelry or accessories with therapeutics, and they have fused, and this term is called as electroceuticals, where we use different pharmaceuticals and where we make utilization of pharmaceuticals in the form of electrical devices. So that is a electroceuticals or bioceuticals. So you need to be well versed with the different medical devices as well, because they have a lot of importance. And these are 15 most trending and latestly developed devices, like wearable ECG monitor, which are developed by Apple company for measuring atrial flutters, atrial fibrillation, PSVT, which is paroxysmal supraventricular tachyarrhythmia, glucose monitoring device by Dexcom and Medtronics. Medtronics is a very common and very well-known, renowned company in medical devices. So it is very important that we know about the Medtronics. You can go on the website and check as well about their different portfolios. And then there are smallers, which are smart inhalers. So we have different inhalers that are equipped with sensors that track the feedback. So just like there are implants in our body, right? They slowly release, and there are chrono targeted implants. That means time dependent drug release implants. So similarly, there are smart inhalers, which are releasing drugs as per the requirement in especially conditions like COPD and asthma. Then we have AI powered diagnostic tools, because diagnostic tools, especially PET, SPECT, PET CT, MRI, these are very important. Ultrasound in different diseases like diabetic nephropathy, retinopathy, that are because diabetic complications are microvascular as well as macrovascular. So you need devices that can act and detect molecules at cellular level as well as molecular level. And then you have portable devices as well. You have 3D bioprinters, because nowadays regenerative tissue, regenerative medicine, and 3D bioprinting materials, especially you must know different biopolymers, different biomaterials useful. Then we have robot operated surgeries, because nowadays invasiveness, to reduce the invasiveness, we have non-invasive methods of blood pressure measurement and different surgical systems. Then you have neurostimulation devices. So neurostimulation devices are very, very useful in migraine and in depression as well, in both the conditions, because there are different neurotransmitters like dopamine, serotonin, acetylcholine, glutamate that are being affected, right, during different neurological diseases, irrespective of schizophrenia, bipolar, mania. So to treat that pain, to treat that to treat that algesia, we have these kind of devices that are neurostimulatory devices. Then you have something called as smart pill. So Proteus, again a very big company, Proteus Digitals, that are involved in these smart pills. And these are again useful because they come with a box and all. You would have seen Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, which tablet is to be taken when. And there are ingestible sensors that are embedded in the pills. Matlab, when you eat it, there are sensors embedded in that pill itself. Then we have exoskeletons. Exoskeletons are nothing but for mobility assistance. We need certain exoskeletons, especially people who are suffering from spinal injuries, nerve injuries, or muscle pain, or any muscle injuries. For that, these devices are useful. Then we have VR, that is virtual reality. So that is useful for rehabilitation, because there are certain patients who suffer from drug addiction or are into depressive like conditions, or are anxiety facing from a severe anxiety if buspirone, alprazolam are not acting. So in such cases, rehabilitation becomes the final choice of treatment. Then we have telehealth devices. So Medvant, again, Medvant is a very good company which is dealing with comprehensive devices for examinations of diseases. Then we have smart lenses. Smart lenses is basically contact lenses that are useful in glaucoma and are for diabetic patients, because retinopathy again is a very commonly complication of diabetes. So glaucoma, retinopathy, we merge the AR, that is augmented reality, into the device. And then finally, we have certain devices, dialysis machines. So there are different conditions like heme perfusion when there is blood loss, ultra dialysis or ultra filtration when there is kidney GFR is not well. So there are different GFR markers as well, and dialysis devices that are now being designed in portable form. And the final ones are additive manufacturing. So additive manufacturing I must tell you, using microfluidics is a good scope in today's world because they are very pivotal. Because bioinks are, though a bit costly, but are reliable source of scaffolding or of tailoring different physiological profiles, or they are involved in a lot of pharmacological activities. So microfluidic chips and microfluidic transistor devices are gaining a lot of importance. Then we have Fabex printed pill. This was even a new thing to me while I was making the video. I came to know about this fabric. So it is a proprietary technique for powder extrusion. So whenever you need a powder extrusion, like when you're making pills or MUPS, multiple unit particulate systems, you need accurate amount of substance, or while you're filling hard gelatin capsules, the powder extrusion plays a very vital role. So in small batches, especially if the drug is very potent, the dose is very important. So in such case, Fabrics is a 3D printed personalized pill. And finally, we have tissue bioprinter by Frontiers. So it is a US based startup, and it is EDHP, which is electrohydrodynamic technique for delivering tissues and a nano survival rate. So that's it for today's video. I hope this video was insightful to all of you all, and I hope that this you would have got a lot of information from this video. Do like, share, subscribe my channel for more such upcoming vlogs.